Good morning, everybody. I thought today we'd do the favorite theme of the resource market, which is inflation. So today I'm going to do, is inflation called Lazarus? It needs to be raised from the dead. So first point, the Lazarus Van Gogh, the last Van Gogh to sell at auction wasn't in fact the Lazarus, it was another one. It sold for about 158 million. It wasn't what I would call one of the great Van Goghs. So you have to estimate that this Van Gogh here, which is actually in an Amsterdam museum, which is called The Raising of Lazarus, would be worth 200 million. Now, 200 million, of course, is way more than the cost of the paint or the paper on which this painting is painted. So you can clearly see that what has happened in our economy is all the inflation has gone into artwork and none of the inflation has gone into goods. The problem we have, and I keep pointing this out, I mean this is sort of a slightly ludicrous example, but it does make the point, is if I go on Amazon, there are 576 people willing to deliver me a hairdryer tomorrow morning. Now, really, in order to get pricing power in hairdryers, I need that number to go below 5. So I'm about 2 orders of magnitude out on hairdryers, just as an example. So how do we get inflation? Well, one of the ways you get inflation is you put your economy in the hands of Nicolas Maduro, who's a socialist, and then you get 1,000,000% inflation, and the pile of paper currency required to buy a toilet roll is larger than the actual toilet roll. This guy is on his way out, we think, and I think one of the things we think is that the oil market's got its head the wrong way around on Venezuela. Venezuela's more likely to recover than to collapse from here. Here's another socialist. This one is Mr. Corbyn in the UK. He's currently 7 points behind the Conservatives, which is hard work in a year when the Conservatives are having a bit of a civil war over Brexit, but he's managed to do that. Here's another one. This is Ms. Cortez in the US. She's put together a green bill. Now, I think the green bill is very significant because if I really wanted an inflation, I could do it the green way. If I adopt green policies in energy, I would ban fracking. That would make the oil price go up. In mining, I would make dams super safe rather than simply safe. That would probably double the price of base metals. In agriculture, I would ban glyphosate. That would certainly lift grain prices from 50-year lows. And for the gold price to work, well, that's simple. I simply wreck the private sector, which comes back to my hairdryers and where I started, which is in order to reduce 576 suppliers of hairdryers to, say, 5, where I could have some inflation, I'd have to take 572 private sector players out and basically shoot them. Those people would clearly probably go and buy gold. With that, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.